It began with a light that tore across dimensions. A blinding rift in the sky, opening above a land filled with forests, mountains, and the silent faces of stone. The hidden leaf village. The people looked up in awe and fear. Something was falling, something burning like a second sun. And when it crashed, the shockwave rippled for miles. From the smoke emerged a figure. Tall, unshaken, draped in red and blue. The man of steel had fallen into another world. Superman. He stood, confused. His senses overloaded. No satellites. No cities. No Lois. Just the faint hum of energy all around, different from anything he'd known. It pulsed in the earth, the trees, even in the people nearby. That's when a voice called out from the smoke. A young man, blonde hair, orange jacket, blue eyes burning with determination. Who are you? And what did you just do to my village? Naruto Uzumaki, 7th Hokage. Superman raised his hands. I don't want to fight. I'm not from here. But before he could explain, the ground shook again. Sensor Nin reported an explosion of energy readings, stronger than any tailed beast ever recorded. Naruto's instincts flared. Whatever this was, it wasn't natural. And when Superman stepped into the light, the villagers felt the pressure of his aura. Even without meaning to, his presence warped the air like a god descending from heaven. The Umbu surrounded him instantly. Naruto motioned for them to stand down. He could feel it, this man wasn't evil. But he wasn't normal either. Superman scanned Naruto's chakra flow with his vision, confused by what he saw. Energy networks inside the body, spiritual and physical power fused together. He'd never encountered anything like it. And yet, he could sense the warmth of it. The life. Your energy. It's like the sun inside you, he said. Naruto grinned. And yours? It's like the sun itself. For a moment there was peace. Two heroes, standing under a fractured sky, both trying to protect what they loved. But peace never lasts. As the dimensional crack widened, something emerged. Shadowy creatures born from distortion itself. Fragments of other universes, chaotic, hungry. They attacked both heroes at once. Superman moved first, faster than sight. He tore through the monsters like lightning, each punch shattering the air. Naruto followed, summoning Kurama's chakra cloak, golden and blinding. Together, they fought in perfect rhythm, solar heat and chakra energy burning side by side. The villagers could only watch in disbelief. Two beings, one from beyond the stars, the other born of human will, destroyed the invaders with power that bent reality. When the last creature fell, the rift pulsed again. It wasn't closing. It was expanding. And through it, Superman saw something terrifying. The sunlight beyond this world was fading. He felt his strength weaken. Naruto noticed. Hey! You okay? Big guy. Superman clenched his fists. My power, it's connected to your sun. And this world's light, it's weaker. Naruto frowned. Then we find a way to fix it. But before they could move, the ground exploded. A massive force slammed into Superman, sending him crashing into the mountains. A shadow stepped forward from the distortion. Part alien, part chakra, pure chaos. The rift wasn't just a portal, it was merging their worlds. Energy from Krypton and chakra from Earth Spirit were colliding. Reality itself was starting to break. Superman rose, eyes glowing red. Naruto unleashed Kurama's roar. The two stood side by side, ready to defend both worlds. But soon they would learn the real threat wasn't the monsters. It was each other. Because when godlike powers mix, balance demands only one can remain. The night after the rift's battle was silent. Too silent. The hidden leaf lay half-broken, and the air still shimmered with cosmic residue. Naruto stood on the Hokage monument, watching the stars shift unnaturally across the sky. Something was wrong. The world's chakra flow was unstable. Animals restless, oceans trembling, and the moon, flickering like a dying candle. Then, far off, a beam of light split the horizon. golden, violent, pure. Naruto's eyes widened. Superman! He raced toward the source, a crater glowing brighter than the dawn. Inside stood the Man of Steel, surrounded by collapsing terrain, his body radiating unbearable heat. He wasn't attacking anything. He was absorbing the last bits of solar radiation from this world's fading sun. Desperate to stay alive, Naruto landed nearby, his cloak of Kurama's chakra swirling like wildfire. Hey! You're draining the world's energy. Superman's eyes opened, burning crimson. I don't have a choice. The dimensional shift is killing your son. Without this energy, I'll die before I can fix it. Naruto's tone hardened. You can't save a world by destroying it. For a moment, silence. Then Superman's gaze softened. You don't understand. I've already seen a world die. Krypton, my home, burned in light just like this. Naruto took a step closer. Then don't repeat it. But the sun flared again, brighter, fiercer, and Superman's body surged with unstable power. A pulse of solar heat burst from him, splitting the earth around them. Even Naruto was forced back. Kurama growled from within him. He's losing control, kid. His energies tearing reality apart. Naruto's heart raced. This wasn't a villain. This was a hero drowning in power. He activated Sage of Six Paths mode, golden eyes glowing. Massive chakra orbs formed around him, balancing destruction and creation. Superman! He shouted. If you can't stop yourself, I'll stop you. Superman landed, his feet carving trenches into the ground. Then show me what your chakra can really do. Their powers collided like two suns colliding. Naruto's chakra cloaked the sky in gold. Superman's solar aura blazed red like a dying star. When they clashed, mountains shattered. The air screamed. Each punch carried the weight of gods. Naruto struck first, channeling chakra arms that moved faster than lightning. Superman countered with super speed, dodging every hit, then driving a shockwave punch that cracked the sky. Naruto flew back, blood streaking his face, but he was smiling. Not bad. He summoned Raisin Shuriken, infused with Kurama's chakra, a storm of spiraling fury. Superman met it with heat vision, twin beams brighter than magma. The explosion turned the valley into a sun. When the light faded, both were standing, both panting, neither backing down. Superman's voice was low, struggling. Your energy, it's pure will. I can feel life in every strike. Naruto smiled faintly. And yours? It's like fighting the sky itself. They rushed again, the battle now beyond sound. Fist met fist, aura met aura, light and chakra merging into a swirl of chaos. But something unexpected happened. With each clash, the rift in the sky pulsed stronger, feeding on their power. The more they fought, the wider it grew. Every punch wasn't saving the world, it was breaking it further apart. Kurama's voice thundered inside Naruto's mind. He's not your enemy. The rift is. It's alive, it's feeding. Naruto stopped mid-strike, realizing the truth. Superman, we're making it worse. But the Man of Steel's eyes glowed uncontrollably. The unstable sunlight in his cells was consuming him. He wasn't hearing anymore. He lunged, faster than light, pinning Naruto into the ground. The earth cracked for miles. Superman raised his fist. One hit and the Hokage would be gone. Then something changed. Naruto didn't fight back. He just looked up and said quietly, "You're not a monster. You're a hero. And heroes don't destroy the innocent." Superman froze. His fist trembled. And for a moment, the red in his eyes flickered, replaced by blue. That's when the rift screamed. The energy they had unleashed began to take shape, a monstrous fusion of chakra and cosmic power. It had form. It had hunger. It had both their energies within it. The true enemy had arrived. Naruto stood, bleeding but smiling. Superman steadied himself, his aura dim but stable. Two warriors, two worlds. One final fight to save both realities. The sky above both worlds split apart. The rift had become a living storm, a fusion of cosmic radiation and pure chakra. It towered over mountains, its form shifting between light and shadow, solar fire and fox-like rage. The being spoke in a voice that cracked through dimensions. You are power. You are conflict. You are fuel for the rebirth. Naruto looked up, his chakra cloak flickering. Guess it wants to eat us both, huh? Superman nodded grimly. Then we make sure it chokes. The entity raised its arms, unleashing an energy wave that bent gravity itself. Mountains disintegrated into dust. The hidden leaf village trembled as reality rippled like water. Even the stars above began to flicker. Superman shot into the sky, pushing beyond the sound barrier. Naruto followed in a burst of golden chakra. Together, they charged straight into the heart of the storm. But the monster was feeding faster than they could strike. Every time Superman's heat vision burned it, the creature absorbed the radiation. Every time Naruto unleashed a Rasengan, it drank in the chakra. It was learning, adapting, becoming unstoppable. Kurama's voice echoed inside Naruto's mind. This thing's pulling from both your sons, mine and his. If you don't end it soon, there won't be a world left to save. Naruto gritted his teeth. Superman heard it too. He was weakening. The dying sun of this world couldn't sustain him. But even then, he refused to stop. Get me closer to its core, he said, voice trembling. Naruto looked at him, eyes wide. You'll die. Superman smiled faintly. Maybe, but if I can overload its energy, I might seal it for good. Naruto clenched his fists. Then we both go. No one dies alone today. They launched together, spiraling upward, gold and blue streaks across a fractured sky. The entity screamed, forming 1,000 arms of blinding energy, striking in every direction. Superman dodged, weaving through chaos, while Naruto created shadow clones, dozens of golden warriors distracting the monster. Then came the plan. Superman absorbed what little sunlight remained, forcing every last ray into his cells. His eyes glowed white-hot, his body transforming into a living sun. Naruto gathered all of Kurama's power into a single sphere, the final Rasen Shuriken, pulsing with every ounce of chakra in existence. They nodded once. No words, just trust. Together, they dove, Superman leading the charge, Naruto behind him, the energies merging into a spiraling inferno of creation and destruction. The moment they struck the core, the universe went silent. A blinding light consumed everything. The rift screamed, then folded in on itself, collapsing faster than thought. Time shattered, worlds overlapping, colors bending. Then nothing. Only light. And then the whisper of a sunrise. When Naruto opened his eyes, he was lying in the Hokage's office. The sun was shining again. The air was calm. Kurama was silent, resting. He looked outside, the rift was gone. The world was whole. But there was no sign of Superman. Naruto stood quietly, staring toward the horizon. Guess he really was the man of steel, he said softly. Days passed. Then, one morning, a strange glow appeared above the village. Not fire, not lightning. A streak of blue and red moved across the sky, too fast to be a meteor. Naruto smiled. He didn't need to see the face. He just knew. Superman had survived. Pulled back through the collapsing rift, returned to his world, carrying a piece of Chakra's warmth inside him. And deep in Naruto's chakra network, something glowed. A tiny spark of solar energy, dormant but alive. Two heroes from two realities. Two energies that should never coexist. Yet somehow, they balanced each other. The next time Superman looked up at Earth's sun, it felt warmer. And the next time Naruto meditated, he swore he saw a shadow flying high above the clouds, cape rippling against the wind. Different worlds. Same destiny. Because both heroes were forged by light, one by the sun, the other by the spirit. And no matter how far apart their universes drifted, their powers shared one truth. Hope doesn't belong to a world. It belongs to whoever refuses to give up.